When all things old are new again, I'm having throwbacks to the good old days of Windows updates. When we used to have to wait a week before installing anything just to see who got burned first. January has been just that month. Welcome to Rise and Shine, your daily business tech boost with me, Charly Leetham. If you're a small business owner looking to simplify technology and get real, actionable advice from someone with 35 years of IT experience, you're in the right place. Every episode, I'll dive into tools and systems like email, CRM, marketing, and tracking, and I'll break them down into bite-sized tips you can use straight away. Your time is valuable, so let's get straight to the point. It's time to work smarter, not harder. Rise and Shine. It's your dose of business tech inspiration with me, Charly Leetham. This is episode number 675. It is Firewall Friday, and we're going to be talking about security and Microsoft patches, mostly because on January 13th, Microsoft released patch number KB 5074109. The important thing to remember is that was the last four digits, 4109. It was supposed to be a routine Tuesday patch. It had security updates, and apparently nothing unusual was announced. However, in the intervening time, this should be coming out on, I think it's the 4th of February. 4th of February, I think. It's a Friday. But over the last couple of weeks, we've seen remote desktop failing, we've seen Outlook crashing with pop accounts, we've seen PCs refusing to shut down, we've seen black screens on startup, we've seen some PCs not booting at all with some random error message of unmountable boot volume. And they've just been completely stuck. We've also seen cloud storage integration broken. Anything that touches OneDrive or Dropbox tends to hang or crash. And in all of this, Microsoft has released multiple emergency patches, but they're still finding new problems. And it's, look, 2 weeks later, coming up to 3 weeks later. Maybe by the time this one comes out, they have fixed all of this. But honestly, I'm having throwbacks to the good old days. So do you remember? Maybe you're not old enough to remember. I certainly am. We used to wait before installing our Windows updates. There was no such thing as an automatic update. Even though they were offering us automatic updates, we said, no, don't touch our computers. We will do them when we're ready, because we wanted to see what problems were being found. We wanted to see what failed. We wanted to see just what wouldn't work. People like myself were reasonably well engaged in fixing problems that the patches and the updates introduced. That hasn't been the case for a very long time. Microsoft got much better at releasing their updates. They tested them, it was all working, and we've been trusting them for a reasonably long time now. I can't tell you how long it's been. I just know that it says there's an update on my computer. I don't update it immediately. I do give it, I do it overnight. But I know that when it says that there's an update, I'll just go, yep, I can apply that update. We should be fine. January, however, has been a reminder that we might have been premature or something has changed in the Microsoft ecosystem. I don't know what it is. I'm not going to make any assumptions as to what it is. What we have found is that with the release ending in 1409, we've been advised to delay our updates by at least a week until Microsoft can sort this out. It's just like the old days. We wait, we watch, and then we patch. I'm going to recommend that you guys, if you need help with it, certainly reach out and ask me, but there is good information out there about what to do if you've got the update, you're having problems with your computers, how to roll it back and such. Just Google it, use ChatGPT, use Claude. It will help you. If you need help, certainly reach out, but I don't want to sort of bang on about that. What I want to talk about is what happens when this occurs. Has trust been eroded? Yes, trust has been eroded. Am I going to trust the next Microsoft patch that comes out? No, I won't. I will test it first, and then I will make sure that it can be rolled out properly. I'm probably going to just delay patches for a couple of days to see what comes out in the ecosystem. But it is a reminder, sometimes things do break, even the things meant to protect you, even from components that should know better or from companies that know better. There is no such thing as a perfect system. No update process is foolproof, and that is just the reality. We are dealing with truly complex systems. I spoke about that in Monday's episode. We are dealing with truly complex system. Microsoft Windows 11 is an incredibly complex system because it doesn't just touch our computers, it also touches the cloud. It uses cloud components within and that interact with our computers. And one change over here, I don't know if you can see that on the screen, one change over here can affect something over here, and that interaction might not be obvious at the first glance or even at the second or third glance. So if you're going to roll back that patch, if you're going to delay that patch on your computer, be extra careful. Be very, very careful. Next Friday's episode is going to be about another issue that's come up. I can't do them all at once, otherwise people's mind will just blow. But while you're waiting, be extra careful. Don't click on links that you don't know, even if they don't look dodgy. Just be really careful. Don't respond to emails that you don't know who they're from unless you can verify that they are authentic. Don't open weird attachments on your computer. Don't fill in forms from your bank that's come through a link on your computer. It says go and do this thing because your account might be hacked. Just be really, really careful. Be extra vigilant while these patches are being fixed up. The vulnerability that the patch fixed for Windows still exists, and you're just betting that 1 week of caution is going to be safer than losing access to your computer or losing the productivity that you will have, or the loss of productivity that you will experience because you're fixing the problems that this patch introduces. It's not ideal, but it's a trade-off that we're going to have to make. So what I really want you guys to do is be extra vigilant. Consider whether you want to do that patch or not, or whether you need to roll that patch back. If you're not experiencing problems, don't roll the patch back. If you are experiencing problems and you have to roll that patch back, you do need to be extra, ultra vigilant while the problems are being fixed. It's a reminder to us all that our systems aren't perfect, that security updates can cause us issues. And when that happens, we can't just rely that the system is going to protect us. We have to take personal responsibility for that. This has been a bit of a more serious episode. It is Firewall Friday, so I do tend to get into those types of topics, and they do tend to be a little bit more solemn. And I'm not trying to scare you with any of that, but it is what it is. And we do need to take our own personal responsibility, and we need to be cautious for ourselves. Now, guys, if you need any help whatsoever, if you've got any questions, you can always drop comments in these videos and I will respond to them as soon as I can. If you need any help, you can always come across and book a free 30-minute breakthrough session if you haven't already used one. That's at askcharlyleetham.com. Just click the button, the pinkish button at the top right-hand corner of the page when you get there. If you've already used a breakout session and you need more help, you can always book me for some coaching or some support, and I can help you out that way as well. What do you guys think? Have you had problems with the patch? Have you had to roll it back? What have you experienced? I'd love to know. If this video has been useful to you, please give it a like. And if you haven't done so already, please do subscribe to the channel and ring the notification bell so you find out when I drop more content. And I will see you Monday for Mindset Monday. Bye. Hey there, thanks so much for tuning in to Rise and Shine, your daily business tech boost. I hope today's episode gave you some actionable insights that will make your business tech work smarter for you. If you found value, be sure to subscribe, leave a review, and share it with other small business owners who could use a daily boost. For more tips, tools, and resources, visit www.askcharlyleetham.com. Until next time, keep rising, keep shining, and let's make tech simple together.